But we'll stay in the nerd sector.
Okay.
You are a huge Star Wars fan. I mean, off
Yes.
the charts Star Wars fan. And I'm curious, because now that you've had this acclaim and you're a well-known person, have you had a chance to meet the cast, the people that actually made the movies?
I've met a few of them. I had the pleasure of meeting little Kenny Baker, who played R2-D2, and a lot of Kenny fans in.
What's he like? He's the guy that got in the trash can.
Yeah, he's tiny. He's very small.
It'd have to be, yeah.
Yeah, he's like up to your knee, I would say.
Right.
He's very small.
And his job was to just be inside.
To get in there and do the thing. Yeah, he's a very famous. I don't think he says beep beep boop. I think that's.
And what's he really do? Then he, what kind of job is that?
He does this.
Then he's a truck driver.
Yeah. Tiny truck driver.
He was nice, but he was a bit drunk. It was at the Revenge of the Sith premiere, and I couldn't understand what he was saying. And I didn't.
Wait, R2-D2 was drunk?
Hammered.
Those
guys, yeah. I mean,
oh wow.
He was eating vol au vents, but I didn't want to bend down to sort of listen because I thought it was rude. So I just stayed upright, and anyway.
Do you think he's ever driven the R2-D2 when drunk? Yeah. Hey, pull over, you.
Yeah. Drink droid driving.
Who else have you met?
Peter Mayhew, who's Chewbacca, who was. He was a bit grumpy, to be honest. He was
really?
He was a bit off. I sort of went out and said, "Hi, hello, Peter. I'm a big fan." He was like, "Ugh." And,
wait a minute.
he's like,
it sounds like he just is Chewbacca.
It's like I was worried he might pull my arm out of the socket if I pursued it anymore. And I met the worst one was I met Harrison Ford at Comic-Con last year. We'd just come off stage for our Paul panel, which we had this amazing panel for Paul. It was the best time I could ever meet Harrison Ford, who I adore, is a hero of mine. And I was coming off stage from this. The panel went great, uproarious applause. I was stepping off stage. He was waiting to come up for his Cowboys and Aliens panel, and I bumped into him. And rather than saying, "Hey, Harrison, Simon Pegg from Paul," I just went and ran away.
You ran away?
I blew it.
Did you, Comic-Con, I'm told you were at Comic-Con and that there was an altercation at Comic-Con.
That was at the panel.
At your panel.
That was at that panel.
I didn't know that fights broke out at Comic-Con and someone got hurt. I heard, I heard that there was a stabbing.
There was a stabbing at Comic-Con.
How is that even possible?
It was like, I've said this before, but it was like Altamont for nerds.
Yeah.
It was, there was an altercation in the crowd. I think it was to do with our panel. They were fighting over seats, apparently, and somebody was stabbed. This is what we heard backstage. There's been a stabbing. And we thought, surely a broadsword or a Klingon weapon. At least a katana, if not a lightsaber through the chest. But it turned out it was a retractable pencil. That's how we throw down.
You have messed with the wrong man! Hold it! Just give me a minute! I'll be right with you! Get ready to feel my sting! All right, well, Nerd Do Well is hilarious. It's in stores now. Go